So for question one, part A, after reading the details of the honors college, including its mission requirements, in what ways do you think you'll be a good fit? I think I'm going to be a good fit because its mission that it says that, like the mission, when it says like it wants to attract future leaders and, develop leaders and attract future scholars. I think I want to be a leader. I think I want to be a great scholar one day. And I want to just do a lot of good. Honestly, that's like the main thing why my major is biomedical engineering, because I want to do a lot of good in my life. And I also want to do something that challenges me and has also a big effect or a big impact on a lot of other people. So that is like a big goal for me, and that's a big dream of mine. So I think that I would be a good fit because I am full all in on this, put my best foot forward, and I put all my effort into this. I will use all the resources I need because I anticipate I probably will need to use some of the resources, but that's fine. That's just, I want to say that because I feel like people who don't really, there's some people who don't need it, of course, but I feel like I really do want to do really well, and I want to do a good job and really excel. And I've been trying to do that for the last 2 years. Because beginning of my high school, middle school years, not so great, but I've really been changing it around 2 years ago. So this is just the next step on that journey. Next step on that is to really just push myself with the honors college and see how far I can go. Part B, what is one word that you would choose that best describes you and why? I think one word that best describes me is, I would say improvement, because I like to get better every day. I go to the gym to get stronger every day, get bigger every day for bodybuilding and weightlifting, powerlifting goals. Those are my bodybuilding and powerlifting goals of mine. Is that I want to be stronger every day. I want to be bigger every day, and I want to be in my best shape, just physically. And the biggest, I think, challenge for me at least is just like intellectually. I really want to get like very intellectually like I want to basically be smart. Like I want to be able to understand certain concepts. I want to be able to understand certain things, especially in a world in politics that are very uncertain and you're not entirely sure what exactly is going on and why things are going on. And I want to have that sort of knowledge, and I also want to have the knowledge that others won't be able to have, like just normally. Like I want knowledge that will help people, and also just knowledge because that's how I want to like see myself. I want to see myself as a strong and smart person. But of course, I don't want to just be smart. Like I want to be able to help people. I want to make things for people. I want to provide for the community and make a big difference. And I feel like it's less about the strength and it's more about the intelligence that, because you need to be able to do the problem solving, you need to do the critical thinking that goes into helping the community. So that's my ultimate goal right there. What is one word that other people would use to best describe you and why? This is part C. I think others would describe me as unique because I am, I was kind of like a typical redhead in the early years. I'm messing with the kids that I shouldn't be around, that sort of thing. Kids that are a bad influence on me, but I was just kind of that kid that was just giving into it all because I wanted to laugh. And I really changed my mindset on that because if I didn't, then I wouldn't get anywhere I'd want to be because I had goals. I was a very creative person back in the day. But the way I was going, that was never going to happen, and I wanted to change that. Like Like, I'm glad that my want to do something greater than just what I was doing was actually there, because I would never have gone out of that. And yeah, I got away from those people, and I gave attention to those who are good influences, and just in general people who are very successful, and people who are good people. Just, they don't have to be successful, they're just like good influences that can teach me a lot about myself. And you know yeah, like, just good influences, definitely better than a couple years ago. That's also how I want to improve. I just want to improve um, how I like how I want to leave my mark. Like, do I want to leave my mark with these type of people, or do I want to leave my mark with people who have already left a lot in this world? Because if I do, then I get to be a part of something bigger. So yeah, I'd say I am unique to others, because I think I've really changed around. I was super skinny back in the day, and I really wasn't doing anything school-wise. But now, National Honor Society, wrestling, I'm about to go into the 1,000-pound club. I'm all 90s, and I'm also going to do the SEAL Civic Readiness, and I'm also going to hopefully get the award for economics. And yeah, so that's a list of things that most of the things have already happened, or hopefully will happen. So I'm very stoked about that. The Honors College requires service learning, volunteering, your time with us. Why do you think we require this? I think it makes sense that you want to have people be engaged, and you want people to prove themselves and challenge themselves creatively, because the greatest problem solvers are the ones that are the most creative and the most capable of thinking out of the box. That's like the most important thing. And yeah, service learning, volunteering, it lets you open your mind, to other, because volunteering, it's going to these places that are trying to solve a problem. So some of those places might be doing something you've never thought was possible before, and that will open you up to, like, maybe I could try this, or maybe I could try that. It gives you a lot of options when you volunteer to start thinking about your service learning project, just by taking bits and pieces of what other people are doing to create something original, but is still solving like a major issue, but is also using certain things that other people could learn from. What activities have you done or might do to meet this requirement? I've been volunteering at a thrift store that's dedicated to someone who died of cancer a year ago. It was Lisa's Dream Closet in North Greenbush. And I've been giving them a lot of attention, because they're really great people. I've been also doing it for SEAL Civic Readiness, and I also did it for I've also been doing it for National Honor Society, or I did do it for National Honor Society. So that's one thing. That's one place that I like going to. They're really great people over there. And I've also volunteered for like a planning meeting for the East Greenbush School District, where the superintendent was there and that sort of thing. They were planning for the future and how to improve just like simple things, and also just like broad ideas, like what would we overall improve on. And yeah, I think I'm really excited for the service learning. I'm really excited to be a part of all of this. The thing is, like, that's why, like, most of the time I don't really take like positive feedback the best, because I really, like, a couple of years ago I didn't even really deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't really doing a lot to deserve any of that sort of attention. So now that I'm improving and doing way better than I was before, when I get positive attention, I'm still getting used to it, and it's still something I like to be modest about, because I guess I still have that like residual, just am I sure that I really, because I know kids who have been working their whole they're all just as old as me, but they've been working way harder than I have in life, and I have a lot to learn from them. But I'm excited to show my redemption, and I'm excited to put that into my work and hopefully make you guys proud. So thank you for your time, and I'm really excited to be a part of this.